What's going on, melon farmers? D-Mac back with another episode of the Hamilton Huskies franchise mode for NHL 21. If you haven't already, scroll down and hit that like button. Anyway, in this one, we are going to do the Year 9 regular season for the Hamilton Huskies. We've missed the playoffs the last 2 years in a row. Now let's not continue on these losing ways. We got a team that I do believe in, especially defensively. Let's take one quick look at this team right now. The second line could have a better they could have a better line chemistry bonus, but they do have that +1, and here is who I truly believe is the dark horse player for the Calder frickin' trophy this year. My boy, 6'5", Jude Baleski, the 19-year-old, was the 4th overall pick a year ago. Look at the defensive awareness. Look at the offensive awareness. Look at the speed. Look at the discipline. He's like a sniper too. Like, this kid's going to be unreal. Jude Baleski is honestly going to be crazy good. And obviously we got Sawyer Goran, who was the 1st overall pick last year. Absolute monster, sniper power forward. He's not quite as good defensively, but it's like he's just all around a really solid player. Great with the puck, but what a shot he's got on him, man. I mean, in his rookie season, he had 37 goals. He only had 7 assists, but honestly, I think with Jude Baleski beside him and Troy Walensky beside him, I think he should get a fair amount of assists this year. And absolutely check it out, man. Logan Brown, 30 years old. He's 85 overall. He is our third line center. Our third line center is unreal. But defensively, this is where I think this team is really going to hit its stride this year. We got a +5 with Summers. Evan Bouchard decided to come back for 3 years at 6.1. I got no problem with him and Summers being side by side. And if anything goes wrong, boom, Ivan Burmistrov can jump up and play that top pairing D. If anything was to ever happen to Summers, look at Ivan Burmistrov's shot. Look at his shooting. His speed is nowhere because EA is terrible at player growth. But I got him for 3 years, 4.3. I think this is a risk-free player. He's only 22, so we could hold on to him like forever. Now, here's the only guy we are going to have to move on we're going to have to move on from him very, very soon. We got him for 2 years at $7 million, which is a terrible contract, but Kale Fleury, another guy, 5 years at 4.5. I've said it before and I will say it again, though. I do not mind overpaying my blue line a little bit because the blue line is just that important in this game. You can win a lot of games 2-1 and 3-2 and 4-3, Oh, man. Anyway, trying to make a huge comeback after signing a massive contract extension and not living up to it in that first season or the season before that first season when he actually signed the extension is my boy Philip Gustafson, franchise leader for goaltenders in every damn category. And behind him is hopefully the future of this team, my boy David McGrattan, 3rd round pick 4 years ago, making his second appearance as the backup goaltender for this team. All right, so we are going to get back to the main menu and let's just jump in, get through the preseason, and we can just get this damn 9th year underway. All right, so here we go. Jumping over to the calendar. It is the 13th of December. Let's just get through this damn preseason, which would be right after this Ottawa Senators game. And here we have got to, Mikey Anderson, I am holding on to. Evan Bouchard, I absolutely will not give you. And under no circumstances are you taking Evan freaking Bouchard from me. Let's see how we do in this preseason, man. We're going to auto-assign promo nights. Preseason doesn't really matter. It's actually really up in the air. You could have the greatest team on earth, and they could go 0-7-0 in the preseason just because they're going up against guys that are like 70 overall, right? So it's not like they're going out of their way to be the greatest player on earth. It's like they're not even trying, man. They just don't want to get injured, so they're not going out of their way to be particularly amazing. So anyway, we go 2-5-0 in the preseason, not worried in the slightest. Ryan Mcfarlane with 8 points in 7 games. Are we in the midst? Everyone on this team was a damn minus, but are we in the midst of a massive like renaissance here for Mcfarlane, who back like 5 years ago, Ryan Mcfarlane looked like he was most definitely going to be a 100 point a year player, 60 plus goal guy, and he absolutely fell off the map after that season. Not goals wise that year. That year was injury problems, had a bounce back 94 point season, and then I would consider almost a career worst, just because, I mean, these two were his first 2 seasons ever, right? So you don't expect too much out of him because he's a teenager. But now he's 25, 26 years old. He should be in his prime right now, man. He's a monster. He absolutely leads the team in every friggin' major category. I mean, look at his face-offs. Look at his speed. Look at his everything. His strength. His poise is phenomenal. And friggin', I'm so happy we got him signed to an 8-year extension. An 8-year extension, man. Oh, and my boy, Jude Baleski, playing 18 and a half minutes a night during the preseason, was only able to put up 2 points, but I'm not worried in the slightest, man. We also got my boy Sawyer Goran, still just throwing pucks at the net. Everything going in for this kid. Gunther looking all right. Riley Kidney looking phenomenal. If he can have a monster of a year, Riley Kidney could definitely be worth a really big extension. So now moving on, we are going to jump into the regular season. We're going to get to the end of October. I'm really praying we can stay healthy, just healthy enough this season where we're not at any kind of major disadvantage and we can just, be that team that can get through into the playoffs beyond all freaking hope and maybe get through that friggin' second round of the playoffs, man. Here we go. We're 1-1 to start. Bad loss against Dallas. Good win against Ottawa. Big win against Nashville. Big freaking win against friggin' Washington, man. I don't care about Central Scouting. They want to give me Matty Tkachuk, but they want Pionk and Wild. I'm not giving you 2 of my top 6. Another big win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that 6-0 win. We've allowed 4 goals in the last 4 games. I told you that another shutout. I told you the defense was going to be the winner. That was going to be 100% the factor that wins us this season. We may not be the highest scoring team in the world, but we're definitely, Rensfeldt in Burnaby, don't mind that. 6-3 win. We're 7-2-1 at the end of October. I freaking told you defense this year was going to win us every damn game we need to win. And Sawyer Goran, 11 goals and 1 assist. Ryan Mcfarlane playing 23 minutes a night. Call him Ryan Draisaitl, man. Oh my God. 11 points, 6 goals. That is beautiful. But Sawyer freaking Goran, man. That is definitely the story. If he could be everything I wanted him to be, which is like a Geno Malkin level second line center for this team, to Ryan McFarlane's like Sidney Crosby on this team, man, we are in really good shape. So after that, we got, Troy Wolinski, who is absolutely worth every penny of that damn contract and then some. So freaking far, man. And here's my boy, Riley Kidney. I've always loved Riley Kidney, man. He's got 7 points in 10 games. In his career, he's actually got phenomenal totals, man. In his rookie year, he had a 35-point year. Then he had a 61-point season. 57 last year. And he's on pace for, oh my God, what would he be on pace for this year, man? He'd be on pace for like 64? Something like that is what he's on pace for right now. But he's on pace for like friggin' 27 goals, 28 goals, something like that. Holy crap-a-moly. Summers, that's my boy. +9, 7 assists, 7 points for a damn defensive defenseman. Bouchard playing well, Pionk playing well, Gunther, 5 points, I can live with it. My boy Travis Kane, the playmaker who is rocking the third line, 2 years, $3.5 million. You know what? I can live with that all day as long as he produces. And my boy Jude Baleski on that second line, he's a +8. He's got 5 points. Even if he was to get me 40 points this year, he's a damn rookie, and I'm fine with that. Every single person on this team is freaking producing right now. And even Logan Brown, who's only playing like 11 minutes a game, he's only making $2.7 million a year. We also got my boy Ivan Burmistrov, defensive defenseman. He's playing well. Oh my goodness. Everybody's playing well. I can't wait to see this. Gus with a .955 and a 1.27 with 3 goddamn shutouts. Oh my God, I'm totally clipping this. This is going to end up being a clip. I got to remind myself of that. What a freaking October, man. And McGrattan gets, I think he got our 2 losses, and even he didn't look that bad. I mean, he almost has a 900. He's got under 3 goals against per game. I told you guys, I freaking told you, defense is going to win us the freaking playoffs this year, man. We are going to the playoffs this year, and defense is going to get us there, man. All right, so now let's get to the end. Not the end of November, but the beginning of December. If we can just hold on, keep up these winning ways, dude, we're in great shape. I don't need your 5th, I don't need your 7th, but I do need Mikey Anderson in case we get an injury. There's another 2 wins. Oh my God. I'm not giving you Bode Wild, even though Sammy Steele's just fine, man, but I'm not giving you Bode Wild for him. So that's what you want to see, too. Back-to-back games where you get 2 wins and you don't allow more than 2 goals in either one of them. Boom, 11-2-2 to start, man. Holy crap. They still want to give me Matty Tkachuk, but they want my 3rd pairing. I'm not giving you my 3rd pairing of defense, man. Ooh, that was a rough loss. Never mind. That was a rough one. Boston, big win, 12-3-2. What a freaking year so far, man. Hiroshi, no, I don't want to give up Hiroshi. I don't want Hiroshi. I would like your 3rd, I guess, but I'm not giving up a 3rd and a 4th for him. So there's one more big loss. You can only win every game in a row for so long, man. 7-0 win, 4-3 loss. Not amazing, not horrible. Accidentally just hit best lines. At the end of the month, I will fix our AHL lines. So the draft, they're saying, is going to be a little bit weaker than normal. Usually that means there's a franchise player going first, and the rest of the draft is trash. It's usually what that means. All right, so we got a shootout loss. Man, we're allowing a lot of goals suddenly, you know? But we are still 14-7-3. That October was absolutely phenomenal. And look at Ryan Mcfarlane, man. He is on pace for over 100 damn points this season. And Sawyer Goran, I can promise you, leads the NHL in goals right now. But Ryan Mcfarlane pushing 600 career points. Can we get him above a point per game? He is playing 22 minutes per night. And he's got 33 points. Well above 100 points is what he's on pace for. I said forever, he's going to hit his prime. I think he's a 100-point-a-year player. And now it's finally showing that, yeah, he may be more than a 100-point-a-year guy. But Sawyer Goran, man, oh my God, the 84 overall, second-line center. He's got 70 career points and 60 of them are goals. This guy, look at his shooting percentage. He's got a 23% shot. That is absurdity. And he does not pass. Freaking Troy Walensky, man. Again, like I said, he is worth every penny of that damn contract and then some. This guy has been a monster for us. Gunther, kind of picking her up a bit. Riley Kidney having a perfectly reasonably good year. He's got 18 points in 24. He is on pace for more than 50 points this year. So that is 100% what you want to see, man. I think he's on pace for about 60 points this year, 60 to 61, something like that. Evan Bouchard kicking ass and taking names on that big contract. Neil Pionk playing very well, you know, on that second pairing as well with 14 points. My boy Jude Baleski, man, he is just above half a point per game. He's on pace. I would say he gets 18 goals. 25 assists, something like that. I think he has like 43, 44, 45 points, something around there. Oops, did not mean to do that. Didn't mean to back out that quickly. So we'll go back in. We're going to go down to my boy, Gabriel Summers, man, who is on pace for almost 40 points so far this season. He had a career high 37 points last year. He was a plus 26, and he's on pace to be like a plus 38 this year, or plus 39 or something. Oh, man, 7 years left on his monstrous contract. After that, Austin Wagner, Bode Wild, Travis Kane on the 3rd line, as I said before, 9 points. There's nothing wrong with that. He's on pace for about 30 this year. Logan Brown as well on pace for about 30. Same with them. Bunneman, Kale Fleury. Banksy still only has 5 points, but he's only playing 9.5 minutes a night. I think that Philip Gustafson's freaking save percentage took a massive hit. It absolutely did. But he does have 4 shutouts in 20 games, and that's why he still looks so damn good this year. If he can have a crazy bounce back season, man, he could jump back up to 85. He could jump up to 86 again, where he was before. We could have an elite level goalie back again. And then you got my boy Mcfarlane down here, who's probably going to be like 81 or 82, a high-end backup goaltender. But he's 1-3-1 to Philly Gus's 13-4-2. So Mcfarlane, when he's in the net, we tend to struggle a little bit, but I think after the initial little bit of the season gets underway, right, it kind of slows down how much your backup's going to play. So I think that could really, really help us as well. There's nothing I want to change about this team. We had an amazing October. We had a up and down November. Now let's see if we can turn it around and have a fantastic December. So we're getting back into the calendar. Let's get through December 2028 and we can get, you know what? We're going to get to January 1st. Then we got to look at some folks, see if there's anybody that wants an extension, see if there's anybody eligible for an extension. Now let's try and win some damn games. Big 4-1 win. We like that. Up against the Philly Flyers. Bad loss against Winterpeg there, but we got back-to-backs coming up. Big loss, and another big loss, man. Another big loss, man. What is going on here, dude? There we go. There's a win. We let in way too many goals. The last 5 games, we've let in 28 goals. We were absolutely one of the top teams in the NHL. I know we can get back there. We got the skill. We just need to get the consistency, the consistency in net, the consistency on the back end, the consistency offensively. That's all we need. There you go. First loss in quite a while. Big win against Toronto. Up against Chicago. How are we going to end this year, dude? On a bad loss against the Chicago Blackhawks. But we are still 21-13-3. Nothing to shake a damn stick at, man. Here we freaking go. Backing out. We are, 37 games in, and Mcfarlane has 51 points this year. What a damn monster. We are second in our division. That is not a bad place to be, and you know what? I got no beef with that because we're really not that powerful of a team. We have decent defense, but oh my God, look at Sawyer Goran. This guy's going to get 90 points this year, man. Who the hell's ever heard of anything like that? Jude Baleski turned it on. All right, so we got Ryan Mcfarlane, who now has 612 career points. He is only 26 years old, baby. He's only 26. That's pretty good. He's on pace for almost, I would say he's on pace for almost 58 to 59 goals this season. And he could still pick the pace up even more, man. That's unreal. Sawyer Goran, oh my God, what is this guy going to want to get paid, man? That is horrifying. He had a 44-point rookie season. It's looking like he's going to have a 90-point freaking... He actually is on pace for 94 points. Something like that. I don't know. It's freaking ridiculous. Well, he's probably going to get 5 points in the next 4 games. That's what he's on pace for, So I would say he's on pace for 92 points at the end of this season, which would be absolutely phenomenal. So my boy Troy Walensky still lighting it up, man. He played 3 years for the New York Rangers, had his best season of his career last year for us, and he is going to smash his freaking career highs in every category here. And we move on to Dylan Gunther, who's got 30 points. Last year was, I believe, his that was his career best was last year, and it was 60 points. He looks like he's very likely going to get 65, 66 points this year. Kind of is what he's looking like. My boy Riley Kidney still going strong. He's on pace for well over 50 still. And my boy Jude Baleski on pace for 50-plus points in his rookie season. I'd love to see some growth from this kid, though. Evan Bouchard looking solid. Pionk looking great. Gabriel Summers on pace for more than 30 points. So his pace is slowing down a little bit, but not enough to make me concerned. We still got, everybody's producing just fine. I'm not unhappy with anybody on this team. Now let's look at goaltendies where Gus is again falling off the map a little bit. Is this going to be one of those situations where maybe at the trade deadline we look at moving Gustafson and maybe like a second round pick and really pulling in like an elite level goaltender who's maybe not on a super long contract, but someone who can really take that friggin' workload down the stretch this season, right? So I'm going to move on over here to contracts. We're going to go to the contract screen, see who's available for, Logan Brown is now available for an extension, but he kind of doesn't want one. Bode Wild is going to be expiring. I forgot about Esteban Sauer. Bunnaman is 30 years old. It says fourth line forward. I like that very, very much. He doesn't have the greatest poise in the world, but by the end of this year, he will. Austin Wagner, I do want to hang on to him. He wants 1.1 for a year. Oh, man. I would rather him have 1.2 for a year. And then I would... Okay, so that did work. And then for him, he wants 2 years at $1 million. I will give you that. And then Banksy also does not want an extension. He wants 1.5 for 2 years. I don't know. See, I would pay him because he's young, right? He's only 26 years old, and that's why I'd pay him. But Bode Wild, we can always find a bottom pairing defense. That's not an issue. What is an issue for me right now is Logan Brown. I do love him on that third line. He would want 3.8 for 3 years. What would he want? So that's the sweet spot. I don't want to pay a third line center $4 million a year though. That's the only problem with that, man. So maybe we'll let's take a peek over here. Let's go and scout. Let's go and scout some goaltenders, positions, goalie, player type. Oh, I don't care about that. Player role. We'll say starting goalie. No, you know what? We're gonna go to elite goalie. Let's look at the elite goalies and see what we're working with here. Look at this Wall kid who's 86 overall and he's 24. He's got no freaking poise at all. 1 year, 1.3. Wow, and he's so young, you know. Mackenzie Blackwood, 84 overall. He's got 87 poise, but I mean, he's not exactly a lot better than Philip Gustafson. It's something we can think of, you know. Hugo Alnfelt is 27 years old. He's got 80 poise. I would like to have a little more poise, you know. 25-year-old Cyrus Evans, he's got no poise at all. I was looking at something more like an Ilya Samsonov or something, but he's got another monster freaking contract. 23-year-old Aino Kampainen. He's got terrible freaking stats. Only a 2-year deal. And then we got Katahat, who has 88 points. 5-year deal for $7 million. Igor Shesterkin, holy crap-a-moly, 2 years, 7.7. And Andrei Vasilevsky, who's getting up there in years, 4-year freaking contract. So out of everyone, I was actually kind of leaning towards maybe like, who was that first guy I looked at? Wall. There we go. 86 overall. He's 24 years old. He's a great goalie. He's got an expiring contract. That could be somebody that we could look at. There's someone we can look at later on, maybe at like the trade deadline or something. Look at moving on from Philip Gustafson. He's in his 30s now. He's been our goalie for the last forever. And, you know, maybe it's just time to move on. So let's go all expiring. Who else do we have? Kirill Maximov, Delandria, Bunnaman, blah, blah, blah. Hickey does not want an extension. How's he doing, by the way? He's got 22 points in 37 games. He's 23 years old. So if he's going to make the leap, I mean, he really does have to do it next year, you know? He really does have to do it next year. He is running out of time to become an NHLer. But he is an RFA, so I'm not worried about him. We also got Pascal Ferland. Who else is expiring? No one seems to really want to come back at the moment. But, we also got Parento, Alexandre Parento. 29 points in 31 games. He's a +6 playing for the Halifax Moosehead. He should be growing pretty well. McGrattan and Stefan Jacobson, sorry. He's 19 years old, 63 overall. I honestly am starting to think he might have a better chance than even David McGrattan. Let's go to in the system where we got Hillen Hillen's got a 909, a 222, playing very well as a starter in the AHL. We got Petri Luttinen, who's winning games, doesn't have the greatest stats in the world, but he is winning games, so there is that. I actually have no problem with our goaltending prospects. I know there was some people in the comments said, you need to scout an elite goaltender and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, I know that would be absolutely phenomenal, but just a solid starter is all you need. I tell you what. A solid starter who's got all the poise in the world. So I know I totally am about to shoot myself in the foot pretty bad here, but we have not had a single injury all season so far. So let's go. And we're getting into January. 3-0 loss. And okay, it was Hickey in the AHL. So Wagner came back, Bunneman came back, Banksy. Okay, so we just got our fourth line back. I got no beef with that, man. What do we got? 5-1 win. That's what you want to see. 2-1 win. There's a couple games in a row. 1-0 loss. I'm fine with that because goaltender did not let in a ton of goals here. So they want to give up next year's second round pick and this year's sixth for Dellandrea, a fourth, and Anderson. You know what? What if I was to do Dellandrea and a fourth for that second? I would do that. I would move on from Ty Dellandrea. Would this work? Ty Dellandrea and a fourth for your second round pick next year. Would this work? Nah, I'm not interested then, man. I'll give you a fourth round pick, but I'm not going to give you Mikey Anderson. I'm not going to do it, man. I need him in case we someday actually get an injury. There we go, another win. We're still 8 games above. We're actually first in the Atlantic right now. Troy Riley, oh no. Okay, I got to go into Burnaby. I got to go to the AHL, and I do it. Yeah, see, this is what frickin' happens, right? Let's do that. There we go, that works. Now let's continue on up against the Detroit Red Wings with another 3-2 victory. Man, this team's just starting to look better as the year goes on. I'm thinking someone might have grown, man. Somebody might have grown. So edit lines manually. Now we can just get rid of Yu Sato, and we can just get things back to the way they're supposed to be. Yu Sato, you can go. Andre Galiev, boom, there we go. We officially have defense again, and they have a bunch of days off too. So that is absolutely premium, man. Boom. Oh my God, Troy Riley's available now. There we go. So who went where? Was Troy Riley all the way down here? I feel like that's not right. So wait, where am I trying to put him? In the place of Hilbert, who's played 13 games. Has 6 points. Galiev, yeah, they played 45. So, yeah, he just came in. Okay, Troy Riley, Bakaja, and Andre Galiev. Honestly, you know what? I am going to put Galiev down here, even though he has a plus 15. He's playing quite well. Troy Riley's kind of my boy, man. I don't want him playing 14 minutes a night. He's a 74 overall offensive defenseman. Could be a third pairing guy in the future for me. And if he can get Spike Surrey a crap load of points, I'm pretty happy about that as well. I got big frickin' plans for this kid if he can grow. And also Reggie Sanford, I think his time is kind of coming to an end. Rensfeld is an NHL caliber defenseman, but whatevs. Let's just get through January 2029. There's a loss. We don't like those, but can we redeem ourselves against the Devils? No, I'm not giving you Evan Bouchard, you morons. Ooh, 2 losses in a row. We don't like that, man. There we go. Big win. We are in second place in our division again, but we're right near the top. So I'll show you guys exactly where near the top we are. And Ryan Mcfarlane continues to have a career season. So we played the same amount of games as the Sabres, but they have no OT losses. So in overtime, they are a beast mode frickin' team. Very difficult to defeat. Let's go. Ryan Mcfarlane, what are you saying to me today, buddy? He actually leads the team in goals again, finally. So he's got 628 points. He is on pace for a career damn season, man. He is 28 points away from having a career high, and he's got 32 games to get there, man. But he is playing 22 plus minutes a night. Freaking Gorsey, man, 38 goals. He better grow after this season, man. Walensky, again, great season for Walensky. Oh my goodness. Gunther, there's a good one. There you go. Frickin' Riley Kidney playing, I believe, on our first line, right? Jude Baleski killing it. He hasn't grown yet. Evan Bouchard doing very well. Knack, yep. Pionk, yep. Gabriel Summers, plus 25. That's what you want to see. We have not had a damn injury in 50 games on this team this season. This is a team that honestly is like kind of not good enough to make the playoffs, but they work so well together and they're staying healthy so well this season that we are actually in a playoff spot. And I promise you, I will show you right now without even cutting anything. I promise you, injuries are in fact on. We have just been incredibly lucky this season because, as you will remember, our whole frickin' AHL team has been injured all goddamn year. So here we go. Injuries on. There you go. So, as we do every year, let's move on ahead to the trade frickin' deadline where I am considering... Oh, yeah, that's right. And it's the last day of the month, too. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the 27th of February, and I'm honestly thinking about getting rid of Philip Gustafson and his giant contract and maybe moving on to someone else, but then he goes and does a crazy thing like gets 2 shutouts in 3 games, and Spike Surrey's gone. Oh, no. So now we got to go switch this up. My boy Pratty Waddy here. Low elite. I forgot about that. He's 23. He's got low elite potential. He's killing it. They got a +1. Who do we got? Oh, yeah. We have no one scratched. Wait. Whoa. There's Hilbert. They get a -3 because they're both offensive defensemen, man. But what if I was to take, like, Rensfeldt and freaking... Ooh, what if I was to take Hilbert? No. Damn it. All right. Reggie Sanford, 2-way defender, and he is an offensive defenseman. I think this might have to do for now. We have our strongest freaking defensive pairing is our third. Oh, man, what if I was to... No, I can't do that, eh? Oh, I can do that. Okay, hold on, I can do that. Can I do this? What about Troy Riley up here? Nah. I'm considering throwing Hilbert down and Riley up because they play the least, like Hilbert plays the least minutes. So you don't need him to be a superhero, right? I know everything's all messed up. I'll figure it out later. Now let's get to the end. Let's get to the end of February there. I'm not giving you Evan Bouchard no matter how nice you ask me. And we're still, Mike Hickey. Oh, baby, there you go. Friggin' Mike Hickey. So we can throw Ernie down here. One of these guys gets us a +3 on this goddamn line. I tell you. I freaking tell you. Was it Daryl Lupel? He fits on the 3rd. So that leaves us with a power forward sniper. So Crane was the playmaker, right? And that does not help. Damn, so Crane's got to go. Sorry, bud. All right, so Crane, you can go. What was he? He's a right winger that we're masquerading around as a freaking left winger. No, he's a right wing / left wing. I think he's going to be great, man. I know he's missed a fair amount of games now. He's missed 16 games this season. That is going to hurt his growth significantly, man. Now, if we could move Maximov, I think that'd be great. What if, Maximov moved down somewhere? Or would Maximov do better gone? So, Fakal. What's McShane again? Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't can't make anything work at the moment. All right, you know what? That's going to have to do. Let's get through freaking February, the never-ending month. Ugh, Mike Hickey has been injured with a broken right foot. You know what? Head coach replaced the goddamn player. Spike Surrey. Oh, my God. We do need Spike Surrey back, you know? That's the thing. Sanford. I think it was Sanford up here, right? And Galiev down here. Hilbert down... No. Was Pratt down here? I think he was, right? And then Hilbert was gone for Spike Surrey, and we got a +1. Yeah, that's what these lines look like. Now let's keep him healthy. Do not lose Spike Surrey. Good stuff. I think he's about to be freaking back. Good to go. Full freaking time, man. Here we go. Up against Winnipeg. Oh, my God. Now we're going to start losing, eh? Oh, because the trade deadline's coming. We got to lose 19 games in a goddamn row. Oh, yeah. Another loss. There you go. Bring it home. Bring it home. It's because we're in the playoff push now, man. We got to win a few here. We need to win a few. No. We need to win a few, man. Oh, my God damn it. What are you idiots doing? What is wrong with you? How do you win 65% of your goddamn games all year, and then at the last second possible, you just fail and just start throwing everything away? Oh, man. It's like we can't buy wins. But look at Mcfarlane. He's at 82 points this year. I told you, man, this is his year. This is his freaking year. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to quick sim through this one. Hopefully we can get a goddamn win. And I said, you know what? If we're doing well enough, I'm going to hold on to Gustafson, but we're not doing well enough. Here we go. So finish game. 3-0 loss, of course, and Gustafson was in net. But it's not all on Gustafson because we didn't get any goddamn goals. So I'm going to go advanced day, and at the trade deadline, that is 100% what we're looking for. We need a new starting goaltender now. We need one. We do need one that costs a lot of money, though. That's the only thing. He needs to cost a lot of money. All right, so let's hit advanced day. Let's get to the trade deadline. Let's say conservative buyer, I suppose. Enter the trade deadline where we are looking for someone to help solve our goddamn goaltending woes, man. So hold on here. What did I have? I'm going to say proposed trade. What goalie was it? Damn it. Now I don't know who I had watch listed, man. All right, so add item. I'm going to have to take on a lot of cap too, probably. You know, I'm going to have to take some. Whoa, that's not where I meant to go. I'm going to have to take something on. But we're going to go to Gustafson, and we're going to see who would want him. Like Boston wants Gustafson. What do they have? They have nothing. They have literally nothing in net. What's going on here? There we go. Trade alert. They don't want him. They don't want him. They don't want him. Detroit wants him. They're right up against the cap. And again, they have no goaltender in freaking Detroit, man. Detroit's got nothing. Who? I'm trying to freaking remember. Some tells me he was in like Edmonton or something. Wall. He was in Edmonton. So we'll give you a Wall. We would be under the league minimum, so I'd have to take on a bad freaking contract, man. But I need to take on a bad contract anyway. So we're going to skip on down here where, Colton Parayko. Oh, man, but John Klingberg. When does he expire? At the end of this year. End of this season, John Klingberg expires. I need to up the freaking value, something fierce. So I might have to honestly give them something. I don't know what. It'd have to be someone who's like not a roster player, right? So, you know what? I might give them Esteban Sauer. Actually, I don't know, man. I like having him as a spare. That's the only problem, right? I don't really have much else that they would want. But you know what? I could essentially give them everything I have at the draft. That could work. Give them a fourth, fifth, and 2 sixth-round picks. Oh, man. I was just about to say I could always retain salary on him. Come on, man. Nah, it's not going to work. I need to give them something that they really want. What I might end up having to do is make a trade for Wall for a prospect or something. That might have to go down. What's like a prospect we're not using? We got like Suter. Who's this Suter kid? When did I get Stu Suter? 16th overall this year. He's a playmaking left winger. We got that Parento kid that I have been willing to get rid of in the past. We got Maloney, who is the 5th overall pick. He's already grown from 68. I'm pretty sure he was 68 overall. He has grown to 70 already. Could he be like 1 year out? Then freaking Parento's a two-way guy. So it'd have to be Stu Suter. I will give you they'd have too few goaltenders. I got to give them someone, man. I got to give you guys someone, eh? So I got to go to goaltendies. Who could I give you? Ugh. This wouldn't count, eh? No, Cope wouldn't count. I'd have to give you Suter. I don't want to give you McGrattan, though, man. I don't really want to give you Luttinen either. He could be like 3 years out for being a goddamn legitimate goaltender, man. I'm kind of considering it, though, because I do have a couple of prospects, and Stefan Jacobson is coming up next year, and he's going to be like 70 overall, man. So I would give you Luttinen, honestly, but you are going to owe me the world. You're going to owe me a draft pick, I tell you that. It's going to be a weak draft this year, so I'll take a draft pick of yours next year. I can work with this. I will give you 2 prospects for an elite level goaltender and a second round pick. Let's do it. Rejected. They don't want to do it, man. Oh, all right. Hold on. Okay, so we can move on from that idea. Try and move Gustafson just to a team that has a goalie that's slightly better, you know? So let's move down. LA, they got Shesterkin. We need a goaltender that doesn't have a ton of value. Ooh, what about a Gibby? Gibby, 90 poise. That's the kind of goalie you want. 35 years old. They want to get rid of him. We could give them Gustafson, who is much younger than Gibson. Gibson has the same overall, but he is just poised for days. As soon as the game is important, he just comes up clutch, man. Let's see if it'll work. Nah, rejected. I'd have to add something, man. We could add a sweetener to this. I'm sure they want draft picks. They don't want those draft picks, though. They want future picks. Okay, so what if I gave you a 6th and a 4th? Would that sweeten it up enough? Trade accepted. We have a brand new goaltender, man. Oh my God, I just moved Gustafson. I can't believe it. We kept all our prospects, and I know we got a rental goaltender for 19 goddamn games. But I don't care, man. I don't even care. Oh, man, I think that's the only moves I want to make, man, unless I wanted to, if I want to propose trade. No, you know what? I can't go player search. That's the problem. You got to scout people beforehand, you know? So you know what? I'm done with the trade deadline. Let's move on from that. Oh, so now we got to go to edit lines where we're going to put Gibby in net. He's got 90 poise, man. So if he can stay healthy through the rest of this season and into the playoffs, man, we have got, he may be an older goaltender, but he's the type of goalie that is just so clutch. He's one of those guys that'll just steal games for you, you know? What is taking so goddamn long right now, man? This is starting to freak me out. This just won't, like... Okay, there we go. I'm like, this, what? I'm like, man, we're glitching out. What is happening? Oh my God, Kevin Stenlund, I don't care. Leave me alone. All right, so now we're going to go to edit lines. I'm sure Gustafson is out. And wow, I forgot about this garbage. God damn it. All right, here we go. Goran. So who was it? Knack was over here. Logan Brown was over here. Baleski's up here. This is what we had for a third line. Why is it only +2? Or +1? Why is there no +3? Or wait, what did we have? No, we had Kane. That's right. Now he's not doesn't give me a +3 either. He freaking better. Simon Knack played 63 games. Where was he again? So we got a +3 down there. Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. There we go. That's what it was. Knack was not Esteban Sauer, though. We don't need that. We don't need that crap. We got Bunneman and Banksy. There you are, buddy. All right, so Banksy, you can go back over here. We got our damn lines back. Now we got +5, +3, +3. There you go. And Gibby. So I'm going to fix the special teams that are probably mangled now pretty freaking much, man. All right, so we got our lines all friggered out and undisconfoculated here. We got pluses on everything. So now that we got a goaltender with some freaking poise, here we go. We are just going to get right to the end of the regular season where I am positive Ryan Mcfarlane will have 100 points for the first time in his National Hockey League career. So, it's February 28th, the final day of February. Now let's move on to the beginning of April. Here we go. Edmonton Oilers, that's the last game of the season. Now with Gibson, I'm really hoping we can start winning some damn games, man. So up against Ottawa, big win. There you go. Lots of goals. Up against Smashville, big win. That's big. Washington, ooh, that's a bad loss. But it was the second half of back-to-backs, so I am sure it was, what's-his-face in the freaking net. Nice win again. We're in third place in our division, but tied with the second-place team, and Jude Baleski gets injured. This is where it happens. This is always where it happens. Esteban Sawyer, would he be the guy to go to? We got a two-way guy. Doesn't fit on that second line, but he does. Oh, he doesn't fit up there really either, but Esteban Sawyer does fit down here, so maybe we can get that. I would prefer it if we got a +3 there, but Knack would get us the +3. Sawyer, we still just get the +1 on that second line. I would rather have the +3 in the bottom 6 than in the top 6 because this line is redonkulous. So we are going to go with... Oh, it's 3-on-3. All right, so Gorsey is going to be paired up with... who do we want? How about this Kane guy? What's his name? Travis Kane. How about him? He's got 22 points. That's not bad. All right, so that's not the worst thing that ever could have happened. Let's just continue on and be relatively injury-free for a while. That would be the most premium thing possible. You're telling me Jake Baleski getting injured, or Jude Baleski, sorry. You know what? He's going to miss the Florida game, then we'll bring him back, right? So finishing, 5-2 loss, boom. We're 38, 29, and 5. I still believe this team makes the playoffs this year, you know? I still believe it. Oh my God, 10 games left, and he's at 95 freaking points now. Jesus. All right, so we go to edit lines. All we got to do is replace Esteban Sawyer, who had 1 goal in 3 games, but he was a +3, with my boy, Jude Baleski, who has somehow not grown throughout the year. We've been a winning team. How are you not growing? All right, so he's back. Now we can... oh, yeah, that's right, eh? It's just because I didn't want him to get re-injured as soon as he came back. Now, we've had our 1 injury this year. It's like, can we stay healthy till the end of the season? If we just make the playoffs, he's available to play in the team's next game. I'm going to say edit lines manually. And let's just freaking hope, man. Let's hope beyond hope. That's a +1 down here. What was it? Lupul up here? Yeah, there we go. Was it Sato for... No. Delandria for this guy. Watkins. Maybe not. Oh, it was like... Ernie. Keeler. Was it Watkins? He's a sniper. He's a sniper. We don't need another sniper. He's a playmaker. So, fuck all, eh? Down to Watkins, who is the sniper. Power forward. Sniper. Yu Sato is a sniper. Oh. Forgot how frustrating this was. Yu Sato down here, maybe? No. No. All I know is we need my boy, Mike Hickey, back up here, man. Mike Hickey, get down the line, buddy. Watkins, not good for the third line. Adam Ernie. Does Ernie fit better down here? He actually kind of fits just everywhere, you know? I really am trying to remember how everything was set up, man. You know what? That's going to have to do. It's just going to have to do. I don't got time for this, man. So now we got my boy Jude Baleski back. Let's start winning some damn games. We are still in a playoff spot, and I do want to stay there. I really, really do. Big win against San Jose. More back-to-backs against San Jose and Pittsburgh. 6-0 victory, and we're in second place in our division. Big loss, though. That's no good. Let's, come on. Turn this around. We need a win. We need a win today. I don't know if we won or not. I couldn't see. Big loss near the end. Oh, my God, we're tied with the Bruins. Come on, we need a win. Big win. That's huge. Another win. We need another win. OT loss and then a loss. Oh, my God, we clinched. Oh, my God, we clinched the playoffs. 42-33-7. And as one of the freaking wild card teams, we made it in, and Ryan Mcfarlane with 107 frickin' points. I just said we were one of the wild card teams. We most certainly are not. Oh, man. We're the third place team in our division, so that means we're going to be going up against the Tampa Lightning in the first round of the playoffs. So we're going to simulate ahead a day, and we're going to simulate ahead one more damn day. Most teams should be done, I think. Just about all of them are. Yeah, every team is done. Now we can go ahead, look at how everybody did this season. 107 points for Ryan Mcfarlane, the captain of this team, who just earned that 8-year extension, man, closing in on 400 career goals. He's got 668 career points. Oh my God, man. And he absolutely put maybe a mediocre team on his back and absolutely pushed them all the way to the playoffs, man. I can't believe I had said before, wild card team. Ooh, Sawyer Goran, he grew. He grew again, and he is officially a legiteral second-line center. Walensky did not grow, but he had a really, really good year with 67 points. Gunther, he did drop down to top 6 forward, but he's only making $3 million a year. He still had 61 points. Riley Kidney, still high top 9, but he had 60 points again. Bouchard with a 48-point season. Simon Knack had a 41-point season. I got him for one more year. And my boy Jude Baleski missed 3 games, but he had 38 points. I am so happy with that. Gabriel Summers with another big freaking season, man. 31 points, plus 30. Absolutely terrific. Pionk was a minus 13, and I'm really upset about that. Logan Brown, yeah. Travis Kane played 11 minutes and 15 seconds a night. He had 26 points. Kale Fleury. Ivan Burmistrov almost had 20 points. Wagner had 17. Bode Wild had kind of a down year. Bunneman, he played decent enough. Banksy only had 12 points, but he was only playing 920, baby. Esteban Sauer, I hope that didn't affect you too much here. We go to goaltendies where Gibby Wibby had an 895 and a 3.30. Yuck! But he was 900 and at a 2.95. He went 7-8-3 with us. But again, all the poise in the goddamn universe. Oh, look at this. Freaking David McGrattan pulls it out of his ass, gets 2 shutouts, a 912 save percentage, and a 2.55 goals against average to put him absolutely in the upper freaking level of backup goaltenders in the National Hockey League. I got no beef with that at all. And I wonder if now that we're in the playoffs and this is a young, growing team, maybe he wants that extension now? I know Logan Brown still doesn't want an extension, but I'm fine with that. What do we got? Gibson wants an extension. McGrattan still does not. What would he want anyway? He'd want, whoa, God, you're an idiot. We got a lot of extension dollars remaining, though, I tell you. All right, so if we go here, go back to all expiring. Hickey doesn't want to come here. Giovanni Smith, yeah. Parento did finally climb up to 70 overall. He had a 46-point season thus far, I guess. He only played 54 games, had a great year in the minors. Tarnasky, gobbledygook. Now, instead of all expiring, let's look at in the system to see if there's anybody else who's looking like they could make the damn leap soon, man. Medvedev. Yeah, he's not my draft, though. Troy Riley. Ooh, I did draft him in the second round. That's right. Yeah, Troy Riley had 27 points, including double-digit goals on that blue line. After that, we got Sanford. Probably not. Michael Fikal, he actually grew to 73 overall, the low elite 24-year-old playmaking center. Could you imagine if he dove to like 77 or something, man? I don't know. Now let's see how our other rookies are doing. Stu Suter, 74 points in 53 games. Another playmaker. He's 71 overall, taken 16th in this draft that just passed. After him, we got Charles Pratt, undrafted. Where is he? Spike Surrey, 21 points, plus 34. What a monster. What an absolute beast. My boy Maloney, Lance Maloney, 70 overall, the 5th overall pick. Parento, as I said before. Who else do we got? My boy Highnote, Kip Highnote, who was a 2nd round pick this past year. And after that, we don't really care. Anyway, we are preparing as the 3rd seed in the Atlantic Division, which is a tough division to be in, man. Holy crap-a-moly, man. There's only a 5-point difference between 3rd and 6th in this division, dude. So we're going to be going up. If I skip ahead one more day here, we're going to be going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first goddamn round of the playoffs where we finally made it back in. Oh, even just 2 years outside the playoffs, man, is too much. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for today. Join me tomorrow for another Be a Pro or compilation or some kind of freaking something. Anyway, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe with the bell icon for new videos coming all the freaking time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.